Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Saturday. Got the public betting guide for MLB, NHL, and college football today. So be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. Go ahead, turn on those notification bells. And yeah, we'll hop in it here. We got the Phillies and Diamondbacks. 57% of the bets are on the Phillies minus 1.5. And then 90% of the money on the Phillies money line. NHL. Red Wings and Senators. And sure, there's definitely some missing info because I am recording early, so I'll just record what is available. And you could check this later on Action Network whenever you guys have the time. 83% of the money on Red Wings plus 1.5. And then 72% of the money on the Senators money line. Ducks and Coyotes. It's a 50-50 on the spread. And then 87% of the money on the Ducks money line. Maple Leafs and Lightning. 92% of the bets are on Toronto money line. Capitals and Canadians, it's a 50-50 on the spread, and then 95% of the bets are on the Capitals money line. The Canucks and Panthers, 82% of the money on the Canucks money line. Islanders and Sabres, 99% of the money on the Sabres money line. Flyers and Stars, 80% of the bets are on the Flyers money line. Penguins and Blues, 98% of the money on Pittsburgh money line. Blue Jackets and Wild, 96% of the money on the Wild money line. Golden Knights and Blackhawks, 68% of the money on the Golden Knights minus 1.5. Sharks and Predators, 67% of the bets are on the Predators money line. Hurricanes and Avalanche, 90% of the money on the Avalanche money line. Rangers and Kraken, 52% of the money on the Kraken money line. Jets and Oilers, 70% of the bets are on the Oilers money line. And then the Bruins and Kings, 54% of the money on the Bruins money line. And then college football, I'm just going to go over the top 25 here. Let's see, we've got Penn State, Ohio State, 70% of the money on Penn State plus 5.5, and then 74% of the money on Penn State money line. UCF and Oklahoma, 79% of the money on UCF plus 18, 93% of the money on Oklahoma money line. Air Force and Navy, 85% of the money on Navy plus 9.5, then 79% of the money on Navy money line. Let's see, Minnesota, Iowa, 67% of the money on Minnesota plus 4, and then 67% of the money on Iowa money line. Bama and Tennessee, 54% of the money on Tennessee plus 9, and then 52% of the money on Tennessee money line. South Carolina, Missouri, 72% of the money on South Carolina plus 7.5, and then 99% of the money on South Carolina money line. Washington State and Oregon, 65% of the money on Oregon minus 20.5, and then 95% of the money on Oregon money line. Tulane and North Texas, 60% of the money on Tulane minus 20.5, and then 94% of the money on Tulane money line. Texas and Houston, 66% of the money on Texas minus 23.5, 98% of the money is on Texas money line. Virginia and North Carolina, UNC, 92% of the money on UNC minus 23.5, and then 80% of the money on UNC money line. Ole Miss, Auburn, 72% of the money on Ole Miss minus 6.5, and then 99% of the money on Auburn money line. Michigan, Michigan State, 57% of the money on Michigan State plus 24.5, 57% of the bets are on Michigan money line. Army and LSU, 73% of the money on LSU minus 32.5, and then 97% of the bets are on LSU money line. Duke and Florida State, 64% of the money on Duke plus 14, and then 57% of the bets are on Florida State money line. Utah and USC, 78% of the money on USC minus 7, and then 58% of the money on USC money line. UCLA and Stanford, 88% of the money on UCLA minus 17, and And then 96% of the money on UCLA money line. And then Arizona State and Washington, 86% of the money on Arizona State plus 27.5. And then 90% of the money of the bets are on Washington money line. And that's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Saturday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Sunday. Have a good one.